Hey everyone, welcome back to episode 2 of the £10 movie challenge. So in this episode I visited a local car boot. So took out my trusty £10, went down the local car boot and saw what I could pick up. There wasn't a great deal, to be fair. Certainly wasn't, well, they had a few Blu-rays, but to be honest they were either Twilight or rubbish. And any ones which were kind of half decent I already owned. So again, the rule is I have to want the film as well, because I could have just picked up a load of £2 Blu-rays and gone, oh look, I got, all these Blu-rays, but decided it's against the rules. The rules are it's a film you got to want, and yeah, it's got to be within £10. So first off was 50p for Steven Seagal's late. Is it late? I want to say, or was it mid? Mid-90s movie, The Patriot. I do like my Seagal movies. Lesser of his newer stuff. I think I've said this before in movies. His early stuff, such as Under Siege and all that, fantastic. This was around the same time, I think, as On Deadly Ground, which I think it's got Michael Caine, and this doesn't. But I like them both. Haven't seen this for a while, so for 50p, this was the only DVDs Random Seller had. I thought definitely pick that up. I didn't get any footage. I know Alan at Kermit's Ghost said it'd be cool to do a car boot pickup, which I was planning to. I didn't get footage. It was actually really busy the day I went for a random reason, and with the kids and everything, you know what it's like at a car boot. Everyone seems to be bumping into each other and trying to film with kids and trying to deal and get your pounds out. Anyway. Blah, couldn't be arsed in the end. So maybe next time. But yeah, Patriot, 50p bargain. Next up, this one lady. I just missed out on the new Jumanji, the one with the rock on. I haven't seen it, but really want to see it. But it was it's 50p each, or 5 for £2, I think. I think that's what it was. Anyway, so first off, picked up from this lady was the new remake of Poltergeist, which I didn't know executive producer Sam Raimi. Stars Sam Rockwell, who really can't do anything wrong in my opinion. But anyway, heard quite bad things about it. Front cover's a bit freaky. Love the Spielberg Hooper Poltergeist. So yeah, for 50p, I thought I'd give that a go. Poltergeist. There's the back if anyone's interested. Anyway, next up is a movie I have seen. I didn't think it was great, and I really struggled with it. I don't know and it's Gods of Egypt. It's got Jeffrey Rush and Gerard Butler in. The CGI was a bit crap, to be fair, but I watched a recent IGN video on not underrated movies, but movies which are often overlooked, which people should give them a rewatch, another go. And this was in the list, and I thought, do you know what? I'll give it another go. And she didn't have too many on her blanket. So yeah, Gods of Egypt. I remember it being quite poor, but for 50p, it had a nice and ticklish slip. I do like Egyptian mythology, and I'm willing to give it another go. And finally, from this lady, it's Martin Scorsese's movie Silence, starring Andrew Garfield, Adam Driver and Liam Neeson. So it's about two Christian guys who go to Japan at the point where Christianity is outlawed, searching for their not their master, but searching for their, I'm going to call him master, Liam Neeson. So yeah, not seen it. Heard it's very long, heard it's a great movie, but it's one of them movies which doesn't have high rewatchability. So it's one of them films where 50p, I'll give it a whirl, and it'll probably then go to charity. So yeah, really do like Adam Driver, so I'm really looking forward to watching him in this. Not the biggest fan of Andrew Garfield, so it's about 154 minutes. I hope it's not all 154 minutes of Andrew Garfield, otherwise it might be a struggling time. But anyway, yeah, if you've seen this, let me know. See if it's worth prioritising, because I do like Scorsese's work. And it's been magnificent, the work of a master. The word masterpiece is on the cover as well. So let me know if it is. So far, total spend, £2. So we're doing all right. Next up was a seller where she was quite dear compared to others. She was 3 for £2. £3 for £2. Okay, so let's have a look. First off, is Bubba Hotep. Never seen this one. So it's from Don Coscarelli, the director of Phantasm. Stars the legend Bruce Campbell and a guy called Ozzie Davis. Never heard of him, sorry. So it's an Anchor Bay double disc release. That was pretty cool. Nice embossed funk slipcover. Yeah, never seen it. It's talked about quite a lot in horror magazines. I read an article in one of the recent Scream magazines, which is a great publication if you've not read it. So yeah, really shocked to see this in there. If I see a DVD at a car boot with the word Anchor Bay on, you know I'm going to pick it up. Because that's probably the most commonly known artwork. So yeah, looking forward to checking this out. I've been wanting to watch it for a while, and it's in my Amazon basket. So to see it there in the deal, that was a must. Put that there. So she was 3 for £2, so I had to pick another 2. Picked up 30 Days of Night, Dark Days. So I think this is the sequel to 30 Days of Night. I don't know if they've done more than 2 or 3. First, the original with Josh Hartnett. Really enjoy it. Really good vampire movie. Really lovely snow setting. So I hope they continue this. Looking at the back, doesn't seem to have a snow setting, or I can't see any snow. So know nothing about it. Again, you have to pick a few up to get the deal. So because I like the original so much, I thought I'll give this one a go. And finally, in the 3 for £2 from this lady was Session 9. Again, a movie I've not seen but heard a lot about. It's meant to be a real good horror thriller. So supernatural as well. So yeah, thought I'd give that a whirl. I know it's quite hard to get I think there's a UK Blu-ray release, but I think it's out of print. It's quite hard to get hold of. So yeah, Session 9. Looking forward to seeing this one. If you've seen it, again, let me know your comments. So yeah, Session 9. So that is total spend. What was £2, £1.50, 50, so it's £4 so far. So last pile was from the seller, who, to be fair, when I say there wasn't much there wasn't much there, but this one guy had a couple of crates full of DVDs. A lot of common crap titles, to be fair. But he was doing 5 for £1. So first off, I suppose there's a lot of crap in this, but first off is the sequel to Paul Verhoeven's Verhainen? Is that how you say his name? You know what I mean. Starship Troopers. The first one, love it. Sequel, started to watch it last night. It was alright, to be fair. I fell asleep, I would say, about halfway through. Easily about 40-45 minutes in. So, quite enjoying it for what it is. Certainly nowhere near the budget as the original, but so far, quite surprisingly, I'm enjoying it. So, yeah, Starship Troopers 2. If you've seen it, again, let me know. So far, it was very cheesy, but what are you going to expect from a Starship Troopers sequel? There we go. Next up is Darkness Falls. I think this is the movie. Is it with the Tooth Fairy? Or am I getting that mixed up with the Darkness? I can't remember now. I've seen this. Your eye for an eye, your life for a tooth. Yeah, so it must be the Tooth Fairy. So I've seen this a few times since its release. I remember watching it when it just come out on home rental in the good old Blockbuster days. And I think I've watched it a couple of years ago on Netflix or something like that. I remember it not being... It's not great. I mean, it's of its time. What was it? I'd say early 2000s. Because it's only 82 minutes. I can't see a year on it. And I'm... 2003, there we go, 2003, sorry. So Darkness Falls. So for 20p and 5 for £1, I thought, yeah, I'll add it to the collection and I wouldn't mind watching it again. I remember it being not too bad. So Darkness Falls. Next up is a Statham movie. If I'm honest, I do like my Jason Statham movies. I need to pick up a few more I've not seen of his, because I do enjoy his work. And this is Crank. Hadn't seen it before buying it. Yeah, it's mental. It's absolutely bonkers, this movie. Didn't know what to expect. Chucked it on. The direction was crazy. The plot was even crazier. Some good action set pieces. Some good car chase sequences. The aim is smart. But he basically gets poisoned by a Chinese drug. And it's basically poison causing him to basically die. And the way to combat or offset the poison is to keep up adrenaline. So there's a scene in the middle of Chinatown where he's starting to feel the effects of the poison, so he needs to get his adrenaline up. So he starts having sex with his partner, or trying to, shall we say. Amy Smart. I mean, what happened to her? I mean, she was fantastic in the road trip, but I don't know. So yeah, absolute crazy film. I'm going to have to hunt down now the sequel and see if that's as good or as bad. Like I said, that's crazy, but I had a real good time with it, to be honest. Pleasantly surprised. Again, not seen all of his movies, but for 20p. And to be fair, I could only find 4, and I was just about, I'll just take 4 for £1. And he goes, what about this one? And he passed me Crank, and he was a Statham fan. So I said, do you know what? Perfect. I'll grab that. So next up is Narc with Jason Patrick of Lost Boys fame. Going to meet him soon. And Ray Lolita. I saw this once when it was first out on home rental back in the day. But it was good. Good cop thriller. I hadn't seen it for years since. Honestly, can't remember anything about it. Yep. Again, making up the numbers, and for 20p, can't go wrong. And last but not least, just to wrap up this video, is a film again not seen for years, but remember really enjoying it, and that's Samuel L. Jackson in Coach Carter. I remember back in the day when my friend bought this on day one release on DVD, and we watched it I think twice in a week. I wonder how old it is. Let me just check the year. I want to say it was when I was at uni. No, 2004, so I wasn't at uni back then. I had graduated, that'll show my age. Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson, being Samuel L. Jackson, he doesn't really miss for me. You know, there are a few questionable, but the spirit, he was awful in that. But anyway, there we go, Coach Carter. That wrapped up the 5 for £1. I don't think that was bad, 5 for £1 in there. So there we go. So, grand total of £5 spent in the movie, £10 movie challenge. So, I even got £5 change. Can't go wrong with that. So, let me know what you think of the titles I picked up. Did I hit or miss with the pickups? I would have liked some Blu-rays, but like I said, not too much unless I wanted to double dip on Twilights. Yes, I do own Twilights already. I'll move on quickly from that. So yeah, there we go, car boot challenge. Maybe next time I'll take some footage, because it seems to be a few people have asked for that. So I think next on the £10 challenge, I might look at eBay and see what I can get from eBay with £10. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed the vid. See you all again soon. Bye.